losing that sense of purpose. It feels like we don't have kind of that drive toward what is the meaning of our lives. I do think the more you search for that meaning, though, you kind of uncover that the actual just living is the purpose itself.
Well, it's interesting. It's like the journey is the destination, but you said just searching for the meaning, and I think that's philosophy. That's something that that's the fun part.
Yeah, and when you can switch the perspective to that's fun, like I always try to tell people to channel the curiosity, because people get in this fear base about it, like I don't have a purpose, and it's almost like overwhelming and draining. But if you can switch your perspective to this is fun, I get to uncover what I like to do, I get to uncover what my purpose is, then that in itself is the purpose.
So from your perspective, you think that finding a purpose in a life, that there might be some goals involved in that?
I think it's different for everybody, honestly. Like the saying, everything happens for a reason. I don't know if I necessarily believe in that, or if it's everything that happens, you have to find meaning in it.
It's very scary when we tell them no, what's in it for you, man? So I don't know if you've had that experience with your clients on helping them to feel more comfortable, trying to understand the why of their existence.
Yeah. That is probably one of the harder things, because I feel like it is a very existential concept, because like what you said, we do the things and it's very external. Like I am a father, so I'm going to show up and I'm going to go to this event and that event. And it's like a visual thing, but really it's just in the connections, that you make. It's like going back to the purposes in your wounds.
Thanks for sharing your thoughts, Jessica, on this week's topic. I'm Morgan Moulthrop. I'm the curriculum director here at Nova Vital. This week, we're exploring one of the most powerful motivators for lasting sobriety, purpose, meaningfulness, and gratitude. So let's take a look at what's inside. Recovery is about more than quitting substances. It's about rediscovering why life is worth living. We start with the idea that purpose gives direction to our recovery journey. When we have something meaningful to live for, a child, a career goal, a creative dream, we're calling to help others. It strengthens our motivation to stay sober. Workbook reminds us that with clear purpose, self-esteem rises, time's well spent, we find healthy connections, and we regain structure and bounce back faster after setbacks. So the next section helps you take an inventory of your life, where you've been, where you're going, and what matters the most to you. You'll find exercises to set small, realistic goals that reconnect you to meaning. Remember, you can't live someone else's dreams for you. So there's also a spiritual reflection exercise that helps you explore a God of your own understanding. It's not about religion, it's about connection. And we also explore the power of prayer. In recovery, prayer is about acceptance and peace, remembering we don't carry everything alone. And then we explore some of my favorite concepts, gratitude and radical acceptance. Gratitude changes how we see the world. Instead of focusing on what we've lost, we begin to notice what we still have. People who practice gratitude report less stress and less depression. They get better sleep and they have stronger recovery overall. It's no surprise, right? When we focus on the good stuff, it makes us feel better about ourselves. We also discuss radical acceptance. It's the idea that pain is part of life, but suffering comes from fighting reality. Acceptance isn't giving up. It's acknowledging the truth so you can move forward. In recovery, radical acceptance helps us stop wasting energy on why me and start building new coping skills for what is. For this week's projects, choose one of the following and bring it to group. You can bring a My Purpose map. So you draw or write a map of your recovery journey, show you where you've been and where you want to go next. Or you do a gratitude journal. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each day this week and then share that insight in group. Or you can create a service project and act it out. Do one small act of kindness or service, encourage a peer, help set up a group or support family, and then reflect on how it made you feel. Or you could lead or join a guided meditation that helps you reconnect to calm and clarity. Remember, purpose doesn't have to be grand. It begins with one small step, one reason to get up, one reason to grow, and to keep going. When we focus on what gives our life meaning, recovery stops being a punishment and becomes a path to wholeness. So, here's our reflection question for the week. What gives my life meaning today? And how can I live that purpose in one small way this week? Thanks for all of your time. Thanks for showing up, and have a great week at Nova Vital.